Hey everybody, and welcome back to the Knife of Dunwall's second episode for Low Chaos. And, so, if any of you were watching the High Chaos version, you know that I got completely clowned on during this mission by these two assholes. And this time I'm going to give them even more ammo. So I'm popping open a beer right now so I can be drinking, while these two mess me up.
Hey everybody, it's the Lost Robot Guy here, and I honestly don't think there's anything I can or should do that Coolguy's not already going to be inflicting upon himself. It's great.
And I'm Orv, and I'm just here to throw shade.
What?
He's just...
Actually, you know what? Don't answer that question.
It's an increasingly bizarre series of just friggin' obtuse comments and references from bygone eras of movies.
How is that?
Yeah.
How is... No, that's... Oh my god.
I'm bad at this.
Let's get started.
As a young girl, Delilah was a baker's apprentice in Dunwall Tower. Years later, a painter in Sokolov Circle.
And then she turned into a
Barrister
statue.
Arnold Tims paid her to paint portraits. Him, I knew.
It kind of just looks like he's threatening
Born
he's threatening him with
Now
fire
he's
instead.
Making a
Yeah, that doesn't look like he's offering him a light. It's just the look in his eye is so malignant.
But
You get
Barrister
your bald head
Tims
any
also
nearer to me, I'm gonna set it on fire, you shit! No, get away from me!
I don't care if you don't have any hair to set on fire. I'll find a
We need to
fucking
speak
way.
with the niece first.
His hands in this shot have always bothered me.
It's just like the way he's going okay with his left hand.
Like, yeah, like what could he possibly be arguing about with that stance?
But the
Well,
knowledge-
when I was a kid, it used to be a thing that if you did that with your hand and someone looked at the circle of your thumb and your finger there, you could punch them.
Yeah.
And if you
Yeah.
didn't look, but you put your finger through it and you broke it, like, so maybe he's like he's punched her and he's yelling at her that these are the rules and he's allowed to punch her. And she's like, "Why are you such a dick?"
I don't think that's a thing, Holmes.
I'm glad that we grew up on completely different sides of the world and had the same dumb bullshit when we were kids.
I
Oh,
think
please.
something.
You act like
This
we
is
didn't have
before the
dumber
internet too.
shit
You've
when
got
we
to
were kids.
understand. This is transcended.
Yeah, no, it was.
Talia should be waiting.
Like, you, as long as it's below your hip, you
Yes.
get to punch
Yes,
that.
it's gotta be below the hip.
You'll know it by 3 whitewashed skulls.
The mommy just
Thanks,
a passing
Billy.
whale.
She choked. Since this is Low Chaos, she chokes that guy out instead of killing him.
Yeah,
I
nice.
like Billy. She's a bit of a creepazoid for the outsider, but you know what? Whatever.
I wonder what the outsider smells like.
Ugh.
Going to make the whole city
Runs around in his underwear.
That line doesn't change in Low Chaos, just for what that's worth.
Yeah,
We're gonna be hearing it again.
there's nothing high in chaos about wanting to sniff a gun.
Ugh.
How many people do you get to choke out until you fuck up?
Well, we got
not many more.
We got 2. We're holding the count.
I'm pretty sure I don't hit 4.
That's alright. Well, we got 2.
Yay!
Who leaves a note
I
like
love how
that?
taciturn.
Seriously, like was that one of the new guys? It was just like, Aswell, you gotta stop putting them
At the
down.
point you're collecting it, you understand. Okay, this is what I asked for. I actually did ask for this.
Oh no, we got 3.
I'm pretty sure the next one is where I fuck up.
I'm like, a part of me is just secretly hoping you never fuck up.
Nope,
Not
okay.
You never fuck up. And
Yeah,
you,
no.
You spend the whole entire run of 47 minutes just fucking teasing us and making us frequently madder.
I'm
and then you
honestly,
do a little victory
I
dance
can
at the
smell
end.
it. I can smell it in the air.
Yes!
I can feel it coming in the air tonight.
that one I will admit, that one was like completely off because I panicked. I saw that guy turning around and I was
He
like,
just-
oh god, no.
He just ignored you as well. That was my favorite part. He was just like, hey, whatever.
I wish there was a button, or like it was contextual. If you were standing to the side but slightly behind someone, instead of choking him out, you would just punch him.
It was sort of like that in freaking what is it? Metro 2033. That was how
Yeah,
you knocked
yeah.
people out. You just like went wham right in the fucking teeth.
But sometimes in Metro it wouldn't line up, depending on like where you were and if there was an elevation change. So you would club someone like in the back of the ear.
Their weak point.
Wait.
You're-
Much better.
I would have been really happy if you had accidentally dropped that on someone and not realized until you were done.
Oh no. There is something that made me curse wildly about this, but it's not accidentally killing a hostile.
I mean, are we gonna find out?
Yes.
Or did you remove it? Okay, good.
No. It's there this time. I got to fuck it mode, so I was just like, whatever. Not even gonna mess with it. Like the first episode, I spent probably about an hour and a half trying to figure out what the fuck happened.
Eye on the key, then. Hatters are likely to come after it.
Did you like go around picking up every body, seeing who was dead or something?
Yes, and I tried doing a couple of other things different to see like, okay, when exactly did I kill somebody? So I mean, I did a fair bit of detective work. Anyway, stun mines are awesome.
I'll flush you out. Set up the alarm. Bring the alarm. Stay hidden for long.
So anyway, stun mines are incredible. I love them.
I feel like that was a lot of work for not a lot of payoff.
We're not even remotely done with those mines yet. Oh, nope. Okay.
This one.
No!
Bring the alarm. Someone get over here.
Damn it. Asshole.
Let's go take the hat.
Die, fetcher.
Stun mines are seriously my favorite thing. It's like I had a new toy.
Oh, they're fantastic. It's really too bad there aren't more non-lethal options like that in the main game.
Just sitting here trying to make noise at this point so this guy can come over and step on my present.
Nice.
I am like, yep, there we go. Almost made it to the bed.
I haven't super thought about it before, but do you suppose a gold bar in Dishonored is worth 100 coins because that's what it melts down into? Or is the economy just that bad?
There's a plague.
I found myself wondering the same thing when I was playing this level, because there's a number of other things like a cigarette case, or a cigar case rather, that's worth 100 coins. So I'm just like, is the economy so screwed up that smoking is really that expensive? Because that doesn't really seem like it, because every freaking guard on the beat smokes.
Well,
Yeah, I assume it's that it melts down, because every like gold bar minting operation in history that's worth its salt, it marks its bars, so you're not going to go around selling those.
it could also be simply that with the plague and everyone getting blockaded and things like that, stuff like gold just isn't as valuable as it used to be. Whereas trying to get really expensive cigarettes in, there's going to be a noble who's going to be jamming for something like that.
Of course, there is a third, more terrible option than either of those.
The cigarettes are made of gold.
It's a video game.
No, it's a video game.
Oh my god, we come.
Also, I did appreciate that there was one of those nobles who actually did get his own squad after what happened last night.
At least one. That thing is just doing overtime.
That dude did not sound healthy.
Yeah, that sounds like he's still sort of whimpering as he goes down there.
Like I'm
imagine-
pretty sure he choked to death on his own spit.
I imagine getting electrocuted like that is incredibly painful.
Well, you know, he's joining a pantheon of fantastic rock band singers in history, drowning in his own vomit.
Blow off, chopper. What? Damn it!
Whenever you smash glassware, I yeah. Speak English is what I do when you smash glassware. Whenever you speak smash glass. Wow, alright.
Oh my god.
Shit! Whenever you smash
That guy going
glassware,
down the stairs is kind of like you trying to
grin.
speak right now.
Yeah, wow. God damn, what was that?
Ah, it's beautiful. Ew.
Speaking of errors.
How did that even fuck up? How did that even fuck up?
What the fuck is wrong with you?
It's a fantastic question. I don't even know.
Oh my god.
That one was
You know you're wrong?
no. That one was a protest. Damn it. That one was a protest because seriously.
Bro, I now
I
play
don't
bad out of
believe you.
protest.
I don't believe you.
No, I saw down there that I couldn't choke him out because it wasn't like behind his prime meridian or some whatever bullshit. I was just like, whatever. I'm still throwing the block. Now the second one, that was a legitimate screw up.
Oh my god.
I don't think the prime meridian is part of the human anatomy. Like,
I don't know what the hell to call it. The separator between your ventral and dorsal regions? I mean, is that what you want me to call
your
it?
medulla
Please stop, you're
oblongata?
killing me.
Wait, what the fuck?
I got him!
Oh no!
Burn
Oh
the witch!
no!
Burn the witch!
Just let's pretend that never happened. Let's just.
I am a nice person, see? I saved him from an eternal purgatory of jiggling.
He will never forget what you've done for him.
Hang on, I got this guy. This guy I got. See? See? There you go. He will, however, tumble down the stairs as though it was a crazy slide.
Stairs. They make so many amazing things happen in video games, whether the game can work with them or whether or not you can work with them. This is
Sure, why not?
As long as it takes. Look at her clothes. She'll talk.
it's just you can't go over them. You know.
I can. I chose not to.
Why did you blink through the first one? What was
Just because I didn't want to.
being ostentatious?
More or less. I didn't want to. God damn it! That guy doesn't turn around any other time but now. Motherfucker.
I took the bodyguard, but that was all. Someone's about to get shanked.
He's sitting here begging, and then goes straight into somebody's about to get shanked. Yeah, sure, buddy.
I like his shirt.
It's a pretty good shirt.
You, the master
So
assassin.
it's the only shirt Slack Joe didn't leave.
So you want to know about Delilah?
That sounds almost sarcastic at this time.
I require only 2 things.
in my version, it was like, oh hey, look, it's the Master Assassin. He's there covered in blood. He's just blended through 3 guys in like 5 seconds. And this, it's like, oh, it's this guy falling off the roof, throwing dudes around.
Come back to me when it's done.
Splat.
Let's see.
You can hear in the distance just all these these traps getting activated and stuff.
And there's a couple of like novice ninja or whalers with Billy just watching this entire thing and giggling like school children.
I gotta say, your run is
You know-
gonna make a lot more sense canonically for exactly what happens in like the 3rd mission. So that's good.
Okay, if you say so. I still haven't played the 3rd mission yet.
Yeah. Let's just say that Robokai is being too efficient to be canonical.
I ended up doing a fair bit of that, just like looking around and looking over my shoulder because I hadn't really practiced this as much as I normally do, and I'm just like constantly afraid of forgetting something.
Yeah, I'm much the same way going through this because it's not a straight shot with a couple of things off the side. It's a big square with a lot of stuff in the middle of it. on multiple levels. Oh, there, somebody got someone's attention on that one.
Quite so. Hello, dude. Honestly, I wasn't aware that anybody was still conscious, but, you know, whatever.
He might have gotten spawned in during one of the various shenaniganries that happened, but he went a different way and got lost interest.
You know what occurs to me?
What's that?
It occurs to me we should do a video LP of Morrowind and make nothing but Dishonored jokes.
Well, because you heard the Morrowind trill in the music for the billionth time.
I mean, I made a Die Fetcher joke earlier, so...
That's a fair point, yeah. World's most dangerous Enwas. You, me, Robokai. Good
Ice
beer.
Cube.
Straight out of Chim.
No, this beer is straight out of Boulevard Brew. I actually turned around because I thought I had missed an announcer speaker. I heard the thing start, and I just got incredibly triggered.
Well, as long as everyone's getting triggered in this run. Yeah, so that's
Looking over my shoulder for things I missed.
Yeah, so that's something I didn't need to read when I went through, because obviously by the time I got to the door, I had like 5 keys.
Oh my god! I was in the area. I just completely forgot to pick up the damn key. Piece of junk.
Yoink.
This is a pattern that will continue, by the way. I'll just be like, I've got everything. You can almost hear me mentally doing a checklist, and then I'll just forget something, and it'll be stupid. Piece of junk.
Scout up ahead. Try to find out where Tims is.
There's an
Billy.
equipment stash on the rooftops nearby. We've been anticipating doing a hit on Tims for some time.
In his house.
Half the city wants him dead. We'll earn some gold on this one.
More like I'll earn some gold, but you know, whatever. Also, her salute there, which I recognize as a fencing salute when she had a blade in her hand, just looks like it's mocking me when she doesn't.
Pretty sure she's just mocking you the entirety of this run.
Yeah, like
If you like your teeth, you'll cut that out.
Shut up, Roland.
Dowd, isn't it? You wouldn't be in this district unless you were after Timsh's head.
I don't recognize that bumbling tomfoolery from anywhere.
Timsh, what he did to me. One homeless.
I love the painting as he says, revenge.
When I talk to him later, he actually clarifies that if you kill him, it means nothing to him. I want to see him
It's
suffer.
right next to Timsh's estate. Here's the address, but I doubt you can get inside from the streets. There you'll find my journal, which contains the entire plot and everything you'll need. But you're a businessman like I once was. I don't expect you to do this for free. If you do go to my apartment, you'll find something stashed there. Consider it your payment in advance.
Sure, Roland.
Wait, is there a ground level entrance to this room?
Yes, there is. It's locked with a guardsman key.
Okay. I was like, how the fuck did this asshole get out of it?
The guards that I'm overlooking right now, the lower district, or the lower guard, actually, is the one who locked him up.
Yeah, and then I couldn't find the key on his body after he went swooping into the Zork dimension.
Now that that's handled, we can move on. You got the orders from Timsh, right?
He's a happy camper now.
Crow's Court off Bramley Street.
So yeah, this conversation hasn't changed from High Chaos, and I was honestly a little bit sad that I couldn't figure out something more sadistic to do to the officer here.
Turned out like
Well, that's life.
you don't even have the plague. I've been there last week.
Excellent.
Hopefully Dishonored 2 will have just like an asshole meter that I can fill up the entire time. You might not be lethal.
Hopefully Dishonored 2 will allow us just to give someone a dramatic wedgie. And then just like hang them
Robokai,
from
are
a
you
flagpole.
positing that life is a series of missed opportunities for sadism?
I am.
Yeah, that's cool, guy.
If he's not.
Precious offspring.
I don't miss my opportunities.
Fair.
A good point. A good point.
Let's remember how this conversation ended for these guys in my run.
You ever done that? Ever broken down a door and bathed in that stench?
I appreciate how the objective updates while they're talking about something completely unrelated to anything.
Other times
Maybe
it's
some, maybe you.
hundreds of them, stripping some.
Yeah, I think that's because you sort of stepped into the right place for her to appear over there.
No, sir.
No, it's not. I had to listen to this conversation about 7 times while I was routing this thing, and when the officer gets to that line, that's always when the objective updates. It doesn't matter where I'm standing.
Weird.
Jump at the chance. I cry with happiness.
I've seen a
Yeah,
lot of
it-
people
it-
lose a fight with a pile of rats. I watch people in my room lose so many fights with piles of rats.
It's them or us.
Trial by rat is a difficult trial indeed.
You don't see me murdering old men and kicking women in the teeth. Oh wait.
I actually do that. Exactly that.
It's a living.
Hey, homie. What up, Pally? Okay, Watchman's key. Wait. Should let Roland out. How you doing? Okay, you can walk away.
Barrister dying would be nothing to me.
Okay, sure, dude. One track mind much? I'm thinking yes.
You don't wear a mask like that if you're all there.
You got a fair point. Certainly not protecting him from the plague, that's for damn sure.
It's a living.
Awesome. Yeah. Legal immunity, blah, blah, blah. Money. I'm more interested in money.
Give me all the money.
That's a... What's the occasion?
The general's on his way. He's got nasty in the upper city.
One less mess for the watch.
I love how that officer sounds when he delivers that line. He's just like, oh yeah, one last mess for the watch.
Well, you got to admit that's they got a lot of messes to clean up. There's a lot of people just being found unconscious, dribbling all over the place. The incidences of brain damage in Dunwall from oxygen deprivation are crazy high.
Huh?
Nice.
Huh? Well, some guy's still waiting
This-
on his squad.
Okay. Yeah. Recon notes haven't really changed. Timsh's behavior, however,
His
has.
lordship, the barrister, is up in his bedroom. Top floor. Don't make me describe what's happening.
So he's actually much better protected in the low chaos version than the high chaos version. Though, obviously, we're going to be doing something a little bit different. So him being in his office would overall be much more difficult for us. And I'm getting spotted.
It's a living.
Yes, hello, I'm the Sideburns Inspector. That's all I've been thinking this entire episode whenever you choke someone out. 'Cause
Honestly,
everybody has sideburns.
honestly,
Scratching a little 10
I
out
could
of
see
10
that
on the
being
side.
see that being a serious thing in Dunwall.
I need more men.
Now you've done
Seriously, how does that happen?
it. I mean, do you really want an answer to that?
Well, I mean, he wasn't looking at me. He was completely away. I didn't make any noise, and he was just like, "What's that?"
He really needed more
Ass.
men.
The terrible secret, cool guy, is that you're bad.
And also, this game is weird.
He's also
I mean,
playing on
it's
a
column
much
A,
higher
column B, I'm
difficulty,
not
so it's hardly a surprise he's having more trouble with guards being prescient than I have.
It makes my life more interesting.
I mean, whose fault is that?
True, it is a self-inflicted whiff.
All right.
I'm
Fantastic.
gonna have a grumble.
Go to sleep.
He's got.
I'm done with
Oh, right in the chin.
You're like the IRS in that I'm.
Wait, how did he not find that body?
I'm pretty sure that's what originally alerted.
He
him. I
had
wasn't
he had
expecting
three
it to go
he
that
had
way.
3 lightning bolts.
Yeah, the down that alleyway where I just picked up that copper wire. That's usually where that private goes. I was expecting him to route down there, so I didn't bother hiding that body. And something changed for whatever reason.
This is to undress. I undress.
You know, you put an awful lot of work into routing these missions for how bad you are at this game.
And also how little the game cares that I've routed it, honestly. I mean, if I had to give this episode a subtitle, it would be Heisenberg's uncertainty principle, because basically all of the practice runs that I did went immediately out the window once Fraps started recording.
That's why I generally tend to not do practice runs for mine. It's just like, you know what? Let's just give people on the fly nonsense.
In this like this room is actually a perfect example. In my practice runs, it was perfectly fine for me to sneak in the front door and go over to the side to get the world card. In this, when I started recording, those guys kept seeing me.
Oh
and
my God.
So I would
love
do something like that.
I love the panic.
What the fuck, dude? Come on.
Oh my God.
I really do not have a ton of time to grab this guy and leave before his colleague sees me. See, I mean, I just barely got out of there, and he's turned around looking straight at where I was. But yeah, like that entire route through the basement, all of that was figured out after I started recording and had already, you know, practiced this thing like 3 or 4 times, because everything changed once Fraps was on. It was so weird.
I gotta disagree with Billy. The art's not bad.
The art is not bad at all. Good beer.
I'm just still listening to the combination of the sounds of like a bone charm or rune or something. Some dude snoring, you drinking. It's just like, wow, this is really ending.
It's almost overwhelming. Anyway, another thing that showed up once Fraps started recording is there are 2 guards on the top floor, which were not a problem ever when I was practicing, but when I started recording, for whatever reason, they always 100% of the time saw me going into apartment 10, because there's one part of the route that will leave them looking out the balcony. And I had to change my tactics on the fly again. So now I'm clearing out the entire fucking manor before I go out doing secondary objectives.
What the fuck?
Cooldowns on the choke are stupid.
At this point, it's not even funny.
No,
it is funny.
No, I'm sorry. It's still funny. Oh dear.
Like there comes a point at which someone just can't do their job, and you have to put them down.
Assassins aren't like lame puppies. Don't.
I'm still managing to get it done.
I mean, you say that.
I'm still managing to get it done. Don't sell me short here.
No, I'm gonna shrift you at every possible opportunity.
Is your role here, so it was probably a bad request.
Like, whatever game we do next, I just hope you're nearly as bad as it, so I can continue to give you shit.
Probably a real thing. Yeah, no, that's probably gonna be a real thing.
Just waiting for the day you're recording something again, and fuck up, and we just have to listen to Coolguy for like half an hour just riding you.
See, the beautiful thing about the Dunwall City trials is that they're like 3 or 4 minutes each, so anytime I fuck up, I can just get rid of them. So you'll never see me do badly ever again.
Yeah, I left a lot of fuck ups on the cutting room floor here too. This is a functional thing. A lot of other things were not. So yeah, that's one.
This is the functional.
Yes, I'm not even gonna call it good. I'm going to call it functional.
Sometimes you just gotta have a run where everything falls apart for you to truly appreciate how to dynamically compensate for when things go absolutely wrong. That you get through and you manage to pull off. Like, I'm gonna say it now. The objectives and the way you do them in this, I feel, is a lot more difficult than even like going inside to kill him. Like actually the setup, trying to get everything ready for how you're going to do the low chaos solution. I'd say this level is difficult, and getting through that I think is important and good.
The low chaos one is like objectively way more difficult just because of the setup, which will become more obvious after I finish running around doing secondary things like here in Apartment 10.
Yeah.
Now that I don't have to.
I've teased the dickens out of what you've got to do, and I'm sure everybody who saw the run has already figured out exactly how you do it. But
yeah, there's not too many ways to do it, quote unquote, perfectly. And yeah, here's me forgetting things again. Go into a fucking Apartment 10 and I forget to pull the tarot card I need.
And then you pull out the Jack of Skulls. Oh dear. You thought you were pulling out the correct card, but it was me, Dio.
Shut the fuck up.
I appreciated that. You
Damn it.
You can eat me, or. Oh my god, JoJo's is
down. Stumpy Blink strikes again.
Yeah, that's the other thing that keeps throwing me for a loop. It's just like I would upgrade his blink, but I actually need like all of the runes that I'm getting here for my main objective. So I have to deal with the fact that he can blink shorter than I pee. Dude, I got some pressure behind my pee.
It is a pee thing.
So the only reason this cabinet doesn't nail me is because I watched Momokai.
It looks like it's gonna slide away, and then it fucking slaps you in the face. And they knew it. That's why they have it not kill you.
It really does. It goes both left and right, totally juking you out before just being like, ah, screw you.
Here's one last lesson for old times.
And here's one last hint: stay away from my lieutenant. She's
She's sniffy.
I'm like,
she just You can't see it in all the darkness, but she's actually sitting where she thinks he is, as downstairs into nothingness is just like slowly loosened the cap on her gas mask and leans in and just goes. Screws it back on again.
I'm just like
very
trying
disappointed.
To pantomime me rolling my eyes. And by the way, you remember how I was tapping out Morse code? I just finished doing that again, too. Just typing out SOS, talking to this jackass.
A man with so much blood on his hands. Did the Empress change you? Or do you think this will help you dodge what's coming? You'd better hurry.
Wow.
You're running out of rope.
Okay, I'll just hang myself.
You were in a daze. I hope it was enlightening. I hope he dies a lingering death.
That one's always really weird to me, just because it's unclear what she's actually talking about there. I think she was supposed to actually say that on top of the roof. Also, by the way, I've forgotten something. Can you tell what it is?
You forgot to talk to the statue?
No, I forgot to cut my hand.
Oh yeah! Wow.
You're not just bad at the gameplay.
Oh god. Oh god. Now I really need to drink.
And I get so terribly depressed sometimes.
Ugh.
But you always make me smile, even in spite of everything.
Thank you, sir. I try. And how is your mother? Or do you mean the situation in the city? I'm not sure I quite understand what I'm doing here.
Just listening. Things have been hard. The Lord Regent depends on me to help control the spread of the plague. These aren't easy decisions. This document I carry granting me legal immunity isn't a blessing. It's a burden. Carries so much responsibility.
I hate you
we all
so
depend
much.
on you, sir.
There you go again, making me smile. I have an idea. why don't you stay
In the words of the great former Prime Minister of Australia, Paul Keating, this man is a shiver looking for a spine to crawl up.
I wouldn't want to impose.
Incredible.
You know,
Damn!
yeah, Paul Keating is my hero. He
That's really good.
That's incredibly good. Holy shit! We don't just need a burn ward. We need a skin graft after that.
Scarily enough, the guy he said that to still managed to become Prime Minister later as well. So there you go.
That's why I needed it.
I know. That's why I'm concerned. The plagues
God,
of the
I
West
hate
is
you
past
so
me.
much, Tim.
I've heard of weepers on Market Street, even on Finfic Lane. I'd hate
Finfic Lane sounds like something from a nursery line.
But
Nursery
best,
rhyme,
I suppose.
not line.
We all make our decisions.
It's just over from Hobbiton.
That's true.
Which is on the other
Sir,
side
I
from
think it would be
Drury
my
Lane.
pleasure to stay with you tonight.
Good. Then it's settled. I think I'll start the evening with a bath. Until then, feel free to relax. You're off duty for now.
Yes, sir. I'll just relax. Have a drink, maybe. It could be a long night.
Well, look on the bright side. You think you're about to end up having to spend a night with, like, a creepy guy who has horrible amounts of power over you, but instead you're getting fired.
Honestly, it might be preferable at this point. Anyway, so bedtime 2 is practically required there to do it the way I want to do it, because that maid will continue to look at his back, and she will alert if she sees you. Ow.
So, you know, there's a plague going on and people are turning into zombies, and there's murder and injustice everywhere. But I think the worst position in all of Dunwall is every single maid.
Yeah.
None of them get off good.
We were talking over it a little bit earlier, but the maid I choked out in the basement, she was murmuring, "I have to keep this job. If he says to bring food, I bring food. If he says to bring a bottle, I bring bottle. If he says to undress, I undress." And that's like a standard chatter line for all of the female servants, which is, yeah, I just no.
Huh, so, you know, basically.
So yeah,
No
what
pity.
we're doing here. Yeah, what we're doing here is I set the bag in there, which ostensibly makes the entire manor smell like a butthole, and that makes Timpsh, you know, very slowly run out of the manor. Now, this is one situation where, Orv, I know you are absolutely going to love it, because when I had been messing around with various things while practicing, I tried to bait a bunch of people out the front door with into a stun mine, and it just so happened that during one of these situations, there was still a stun mine on the front doorstep with one charge left.
Tips just come barreling out, goes preserve.
And Turnbull doesn't move. It broke the entire thing. I couldn't eliminate him non-lethally because of that.
Nice.
It's just like,
my God.
Oh my God, I do these things to myself.
Will your fuck-ups never end?
Probably not.
He is just taking his time, going around and around the house.
Can we take a moment to admire the knife floating in your eyeglass for some reason?
Horrible stench. I could barely breathe. Oh, General Turnbull. Yes, I was expecting you. Please come.
Timpsh, it smells like a weeper den. I thought we were secure.
And we are. The neighborhood is swept 3 times a week.
Barrister Tims!
Please, call me Arnold. We're friends. Here, this will clear things up for you. The Regents arranged it. By the way, I don't think I ever got your first name.
What is this? Is this a joke?
I am not sure what you find funny about it.
Barrister Tims, this is a letter from the Lord Regent dated a month ago. stating that your building is to be seized by the state immediately due to massive infection outbreak, and that your personal assets are forfeit if you do not comply immediately. A month ago? Are you sure you have to try to convince me that you're above the law?
What? Let me see that. This isn't possible.
Barrister, I am afraid I am going to have to take you into custody. And if I or any of my men contract the plague because of this visit, I'll see that your head rolls.
No. This isn't the right document. This...
Get him out of here before he starts bleeding from the eyes. And secure this court. It's under quarantine.
Yes, sir.
Faints and then just stands there.
He actually does faint. Boom.
Okay. Okay.
Now what?
Subtitles are beautiful.
Jim, what if I get sick? I'll just wait for him to wake up.
Private is great.
Just wait around. Maybe if we're lucky, he'll just, he'll sort himself out.
That'll work eventually.
Of course, they need to do that because you need to get like you might need to get stuff off of him.
No, I mean at this point you've already established that you've touched Timsh without killing him. Also, despite that failure, I did still succeed the non-lethal takedown. I just wanted his money and didn't want him to interfere while I looted the place.
Gotta knock everybody out.
Lockpicks.
Well, who needs lockpicks when a bag full of plague will just do everything you need for you?
It is interesting because if you read the plot journal carefully, he like very explicitly says that the bag won't actually give anybody the plague. It just smells like a butthole. Because he's just like, I really don't want to hurt anybody else that's innocent in there, but I need it to smell like a weeper den. So Turnbull gets weird. Also, I was not expecting this.
Huh. So what happens if everybody is still awake and you place the bag?
Nobody else but Timsh moves. Which is weird to say. Like, I was expecting to be able to.
Yeah, that's unusual for Dishonored.
I was expecting to just be able to run up there and do whatever, and only the maid would be there. I'm just like, okay, I can deal with her.
You're such an asshole.
That one wasn't intentional. I'm just really clumsy. Okay. Just take a nap.
You're free
okay.
now. You're free.
It's fine. Nobody can blame you.
Mother, this is up.
Yeah.
If you happen to awake him while no one's
Gotta admit, Roland's plan was pretty solid, even if he didn't have the ability to do it himself.
It worked. I mean, it was very complicated, lots of moving parts, but it did work.
And here's the horrible realization: I forgot to do the card thing.
Yeah.
We all love you, Mother. Now go back to sleep.
We need a version of that recording where it's just telling Coolguy that he's actually managed to do all the steps of Granny Rag's recipe perfectly.
I would believe it too, because I'm an idiot.
It's worked fine. You've got your rune. Everything's okay.
Clearly, I can't remember a few basic freaking things, so I can imagine that would just be like, that sounds like something I do.
No, that would imply that you're competent, and thereby.
Well, the point is, I believe I'm competent.
You are just enjoying yourself way too much, Orv. Way too much.
Yeah. Yeah.
The thing is, I believe I'm competent.
This is
and
Orv's
that's what
favorite
gets me.
episode.
I sped this up because I'm doing one last sweep. I'm just like, I know I'm forgetting something.
Oh, here I thought you put a rune into agility.
No, this is me speeding up the game by 3 times because I'm like, I know I've forgotten something. What the heck have I forgotten?
This is me when I have all my speed runes equipped.
I know, I'm forgetting. Isn't here. Where is it? I don't even know.
I love this. I love the sound. This furious. mysterious.
Freaking forgetting something. No, it's fine.
The
It's fine.
pitter-patter of retarded
No, I've
feet.
actually forgotten something again. There's a bone charm down at the end of the alleyway.
Oh yeah, the one where the one at the dumpster pile that
Yes.
I killed the lawyer by.
I was just like, I know I'm forgetting something, and then, damn it.
I
And
mean,
it's
it's
Hardy
fitting
Crew.
that what you would be forgetting is a garbage fire.
And completely useless to me, I might add. You know, Hardy Crew, it's just like, those assassins kill people. I literally can't use them. Fucking goddamn it. Oh, man.
Yeah, a little surprising that you can't, like... I suppose they didn't want to have a power different, one for high chaos, one for low chaos.
Well, I mean, in direct combat, they simply wouldn't work
She's waiting
either.
where she said she'd be.
Oh, thanks for that.
You know, I mean, there isn't something that you can just beat somebody on the in the face with, and all of a sudden, oh, okay, they're unconscious. That
Well, they
doesn't
got
exist. That's not a
Trank
thing.
darts.
Yeah, but that's not a direct combat weapon.
It is if you've got the upgrade that makes it direct combat.
You have proven that it is your only direct combat weapon.
Well, I mean, if somebody
It's not a
turns
direct
around
combat
like that,
weapon,
yeah.
he says, as he darts a guy who has just seen him.
I'm just done with this at this point. I'm just like, so many things.
Can
I've
we take
forgotten.
anything you've said at face value during this video?
During this LP.
No, I'm a pathological liar.
It's just like...
or rather, I'm just so forgetful.
Low
that I
chaos has
literally
one
can't
death,
tell
and it's
the
your
truth.
credibility.
Oh no! You hold that. You hold that thought, my friend. You hold that thought.
Here's the will as
That'll
agreed.
do nicely. Perhaps better. But you were promised information. Well, my uncle came under Delilah's spell.
Well, on the plus side,
Obsessed with her.
on the plus side, no one's a murderer today.
Oh really? Really, Robokai? Really? Is nobody a murderer today? I want you to hold on to that
Family's class.
thought.
I just...
Coolguy, you remember what?
My uncle became infatuated.
You know what you forgot?
What's that?
Made us keep
The statue.
lit all
Yeah, well, that I do feel bad about that, but she doesn't say anything different. So to summarize, for those of you that haven't watched the
We didn't know what we were doing.
high chaos
I
version,
thought only the dead needed seances.
Dahlia speaks to Dowd for a moment and says, you know,
My uncle nearly
I'm
died of terror.
stay away from me. This is your only warning. I will kill you. And
She basically gives him the Navy SEALs copy pasta.
Yeah, actually, yes. I will kill you if you come anywhere near me. But do whatever you want with Timsh. I'm done with him, and that doesn't change if you've dealt with him before you talk to
I
her.
hope you find what you're looking for.
But yeah, so let's go have a chat with Billy and get out of here.
Timsh is ruined. He'll rot in Coldridge prison if they don't send him to the flooded district. It's poetic, I suppose. Maybe I was wrong about you, Dowd. Are you ready to go?
Ready to get the fuck out of here.
Let's go home.
I'm just like, okay, it's over. What? Fucking civilians kill. When did I kill a civilian?
That's fucking
When
mouse.
did that happen? Yes, my mouse is just me just like completely losing my mind.
This is what you deserve.
Oh my god.
I'm trying to think,
I don't.
where could that have happened? You got the...
I racked my brain on that. And finally I was just like, no, you know what? This is a pattern. This is a sign. I'm just clearly not meant to get clean hands on this. The first time I had the first mission, I had a overseer that was continually getting crushed under his own music box somehow. And now, you know, I mean, the sight of seeing me or something causes one of these civilians to, you know, have a massive coronary and die, and that's my fault somehow. So I'm just like, you know what? Fuck it. This game just doesn't want me to win at this point, so it's fine. I surrender, Dishonored. You win.
No, I'm struggling to think of where it could happen too. Maybe with the two butlers, when you threw one of them, the game just arbitrarily decided to kill one of them.
Yeah, that I watched the one guy. Those were lawyers, by the way. I watched the one guy slide down the stairs. I checked on him. He was unconscious, and the other guy I threw right next to a guard. No hostiles died, so that guy didn't die. There's like no reason for anybody to be dead here, but clearly somebody is. Clearly somebody just had like a very delicate heart condition or something, and I'm done. I'm just. This is what drives me to drink.
All I know is that whatever it is, you probably deserve it.
Also probably true, because this entire episode was the game just revolting against me. I felt like I had a pretty good idea of what I was doing before we started. I started recording. Everything changed. And by the way, this is not just a matter of I played from the same save file 3 times, right? So everything is the same. No, I played this thing from mission start to mission end 3 times, and it was just like, okay, I have a good idea of what I'm doing. Everything changed the second I started recording. And then, again, going through it 3 times, no deaths, no problems. And then it was just like, oh, by the way, a civilian died.
Well, this video has reached 50 minutes of your excuses, so I think it's time we wrapped up.
50 minutes of me working up a heart attack.
So next time is the climax of the DLC, because remember it's in 2 parts. So the Knife of Dunwall is going to be ending in the next episode, and after that comes the Brigmore Witches. So next time we're going to be showing everyone how we came to have so many dead overseers in the flooded district.
So I'm looking forward to that one. So I'm looking forward to that one. Hope you guys are too. And until then, I have been Coolguy.
I've been the Lost Robo Guy.
And I've been Orv.
Take good care of yourself.